Hello there everyone, welcome to another video. It is me, Desiree, and today we're going to talk about this little beauty. This is the Fame palette from Colourpop. This is not a new palette. I don't know. They have so many palettes. I don't know what's new and what's not. But this is new to me, and it has blown my little mind. So, when you open it up, it looks boring, right? And I overlooked it many times. Well, one, because I wasn't interested in Colourpop, and two, it just looks blah. I have 1,000 shades like that, right? But this is so unexpectedly beautiful. I am so much enjoying this palette, like it's not even funny. It is broken up into two sections, like the two top rows seem to be more warm neutrals, and then the bottom, they're not too warm though, they're not like really, really red or anything. They're really just browns. With a little bit of rosiness, they're unexpectedly beautiful. And then the bottom two here are more of the cool tone shades. But every time I open this, all I see are cool tones. Like I had always thought this was a whole cool toned palette, until I really started using it and looking at it and realizing it's kind of separated into two sections. But for some reason, I always thought it was a entirely cool toned palette, but it's not. So I am going to swatch out the palette for you. I can't decide yet whether I'm doing a cool tone eye and a warm toned eye. My eyes are so red and watery, I don't know why. I kind of want to do one eye each, but we'll see what I feel after I swatch. So I'm going to swatch out the palette for you. Be advised, I guess. The mattes don't always swatch amazing, but yes, let's do it. I'm not going to say all the names because I don't really care about shade names very much. I will list them all down below if you're interested though. But this is the first top row there. As you can see, some of these shades are really similar to my skin tone, but then you have these really beautiful shimmers. This one right here that's called Showboat is really pretty when you blend it out, and I love this one in the inner corner. I've been using it a lot on the inner corner. It's so pretty. Let's wipe those ones off. The next row is going to be this one here, and there are two mattes and two shimmer slash metallics in each row. All right, my animal's over there fighting again. This is this, oh, look how beautiful, oh, it's so pretty. And a couple of these shades have an undertone to them that I was not expecting. Like that shade right there called Stardom, this one right here, it has like a really pretty rosy tone to it. I don't know if you can tell, but when I was using this the other day and I wore it again yesterday, it blends beautifully, but it kind of like, it has a really beautiful rosiness to it that I wasn't expecting from just looking at the pan. The next row here is the, excuse me, the first, excuse me, the first row of the cool tone shades. This shade Privy right here has been one of my favorite, most unexpected loves. And which is this one right here? Same with this row here, two mattes, two shimmer slash metallics. This one right here called Clubhouse is really beautiful. It has like a plummy quality to it that I don't see at all in the pen. In here it just kind of looks like, I can't even describe the shade, but it's definitely a cool toned kind of taupey gray color. But in a swatch, it looks plum, and it's beautiful. It goes really well with that shade called Privy, this one. And this is one that when I swatch it out now, I can see it, but I can't see it in the pan. But you can kind of see it has a little bit of like a green gold undertone to it, and it looks gorgeous on the lid. I have been loving that shade. But you can't see any of that in the swatch, I mean in the pan, or usually in the swatch. That's the first time I've ever seen it like that. But it's beautiful. And then the last row here, same, two shimmers, two mattes. These are all the darkest shades in the palette. And this is how they look here. Really pretty. This one right here called, what's that one called? Piece of Me. It's way more purple than it appears in the pan. In the pan, you can tell it's a purple shade, but in a swatch and on your eyes, like it looks just more purple than I expected. And then, yeah, just really pretty shades. The black one, I guess kind of black. Why am I holding it like that? Called Piece of Me. No, it's called Privy. No, it's called Lifestyle. It's not completely black. I want to say it's almost like ash, like an ash black. Like it has a little bit of a gray to it. It's not the blackest black you've ever seen, but I think that's perfect because black I don't think would go very well with the rest of the shades in the palette. Dang, I think I'm gonna do, oh my god, what do I want to do? Okay, I kind of want to do one eye, I got this all dirty. I kind of want to do one eye cool tone, one eye, like the other side. Oh my gosh, but I kind of also want the full effect. I'm gonna do I'm going to do this up here today, and I'm going to do a separate video right after this one with these here. So let's do the basic eyeshadow today. So I'm going to use the shade called Delirium. That's this matte shade up here. I have my mirror way too far away. So hopefully this comes out fine. Oh, you know what? I'm going to zoom you in. Someone had left a comment saying I sit too far away and you can't see what I'm doing, and I never zoom in. So let's see if I can. Let's see if I get this to work properly. Okay. Is that good? Is that proper? Now I have to sit crazy, but oh well. At least you can see what I'm doing. Oh, my eyes, they look so red. Then I'm going to take the shade Razzle, which is this one right here, on that same brush. This is the M441 from Morphe. I use this brush all the time. The two brushes I'm going to use today are like the only two brushes I really reach for. And I do have primer on. I used the viseart Seamless Eye Primer. I'm almost suspecting that that is what's irritating my eyes. I don't know why. I just feel like that's what it is. But I'm going to stop using it for the next couple weeks and see what happens. I see how beautiful and like rosy. I don't know if you can see the rosiness in that shade. Then I'm going to take this other brush. Let me wipe it off real quick. My little handy thing here. And I'm going to grab that shade right there called Stardom. This is the one that I said has a really beautiful rosy tone to it. It's so pretty. Really, really like this shade. I look weird that I'm looking at myself in the camera all close up. But, yeah. I am going to do the exact look that I did yesterday because I loved it so much. It was no eyeliner in the waterline, a lot of lower lash mascara, and that was it. And this brown rosy eyeshadow, oh, it was so pretty. I just love these shades so much. Let's just blend a little out here so it kind of looks a little more less structured. Okay, then I'm going to take the finger. I'm going to use the shade, I think I used this yesterday, Extravaganza. I think I'm going to do the same thing I did yesterday. So I'm going to take this shade on the finger. I haven't tried using the shimmer shades with the brush yet because I always use them with my fingertip. And look how shiny it is. It's just so pretty. I just always think shimmers go on better with this finger anyway. And I don't know. I always try to avoid fallout, and I feel like this is the easiest way to do it. My poor little eyes, they're so red. Okay. Then I'm going to go back with that same brush and just try to blend it a little bit so you don't see like the super harsh line that I did with my finger. Let's get a little bit more here. Okay. Oh my gosh, it's so pretty, right? I think so. Okay, then I'm going to take my little I always want to call this an ELF brush. It's not. It's Eco Tools. This Eco Tools brush, and I'm going to take the shade Stardom right there and just put this on the lower lash line. And I felt yesterday when I had no liner in the waterline, my eyes looked like extra big for some reason. Maybe it was all the mascara as well. How's that looking? My eyes, you know what? I need some eye drops. This lower, like, eyeshadow down here makes my eyes look super irritated. Let me grab some eye drops. I'll be right back. Okay, I put in some of these Lumify eye drops. I don't know if you've ever used these before, but I just put them in. I want you to see how crazy, scary white my eyes are going to get in a minute. But anyway, that was a weird product placement. I promise you, I bought this. Anyway, we're going to go back with the lower lash eyeshadow with Stardom again. This is such a beautiful shade. See my eyes transforming? They're gonna get scary. Like, they look scary. They're so white that I look crazier. Oh my gosh, so pretty. Okay, let me grab, did I bring it? Yes. A little lip brush like this, like a flat brush. And I'm gonna get that shade called Showboat. This is such a beautiful, bright white, like almost with a pinky base to it kind of shade. I'm going to take that and I'm going to put that on the inner corner. Like, look at that bright pop right there. Oh my gosh, it's so pretty. Oh, look at it. I just love it so much. Okay, I'm going to take it a little on the top here. You can see, just patting it like this. I think because my eyes, look at them. Look how white they are. It's crazy, huh? And, oh, so bright. Okay. I always freak out when I see what I've done. I'm like, oh my gosh, look what I did. I did that. So I think, you know what? I kind of want a little bit more rosiness on my lids. Let's go a little bit more with Stardom. A little bit more. I just really love the contrast with the bright and like the dark shade up here. I think it just looks so pretty. Nothing dark on the outside corner, just like blown out brown eyes, and I really, really love it. I'm going to grab some lower lash mascara, and then I'll be right... No, I'll just put it on. Why not? I just got to grab it. It's actually the number 7 Lash Impact Lash Primer. I love this as a lower lash mascara because it is waterproof. It makes a nice lash primer as well, but I'm not a big lash primer user. But for drugstore month, I am going to be trying some lash primers from the drugstore. Some other lash primers from the drugstore. I feel like this right here. Oh, I feel like this mascara is getting everywhere. Right there. Got to clean up that little too bright of spot there. Okay. Lower lash mascara. And I'm going to use the Lash Sensational from Maybelline. This is a small tube. I feel so weird being zoomed in like this, but I hope it's helpful for you. Look at this mascara. It is so great. And I love this mascara because it's not over the top. It doesn't make my lashes look crazy, because especially when I'm not wearing like a ton of eyeshadow or I'm wearing no eyeshadow, I don't want my eyelashes to be like crazy, but I still want them to look, you know, nice. And this is, oh, this is so good. Really like this a lot. And I love how these really dark eyelashes look against this brown eyeshadow. Touched my eyelid right there. But okay, let's go back to normal. Let's see. Perfect. So this is the completed look, you know, not so zoomed in. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I love this bright lid with the brown and the rosiness on the lids, on the crease, I guess. But oh, I just love it so much. And this shade especially, called Stardom, like I just keep wanting to put it on and blend it and put it on. It's just so beautiful. So yes, I'm going to let that dry for a second and I will clean that up. But that is that. Thank you for watching my little Colourpop video, my swatches. And yeah, you know what? You know what I kind of want to do? I was going to wipe this off and do another look right afterwards. But how will that work? You know what? I'm going to do it. Why not? All right, I'm going to pause this and I'll be right back to do another look with the cool tone shades. So yeah, be right back. Okay, and we're back. The only thing about these eye drops, as white as my eyes look, they don't do anything for like stinging or burning. So if your eyes are still burning and stinging, they're still going to be burning and stinging. It just won't look like they are. So let's do a cool toned look now. I'm so excited. I've always wanted to do 2 looks, 1 palette, but I've never wanted to, you know, do it like this. Anyway, let's do something with the shades down here. I am going to take the shade right there called Celeb. This looks like a, oh my god, I'm not even showing you the palette. This, I forgot I was zoomed in. So this looks like a white shade, but it does have like a pinky kind of base to it. It's the bottom one right there. So I'm going to put that one right here, just all over the lid. I did reprime. And I did use the viseart one again, because it's handy. I just said I was not going to use it. Anyway, let's put this all over the lids. Okay, next, actually I'll use the same brush. Let's go with the shade Clubhouse. That is the shade right there. Now that I just realized I wasn't showing you the shades, I wonder if you could see the shades in my other demo that I was doing. This is super pretty, really nice shade. It does have a lot of plum to it, which I don't really see in the pan, but it's so pretty on the lid. I'm just gonna blend, blend, blend. I'm replaying the first demo in my head now, because I kept doing this, but I don't know if you could see the shades I was using. But I was saying the names anyway, so you'll be able to tell by that, but... Okay. That's the shade right there. Then we're going to do... you know what? I'll do some dark on the outer corner. Let's go with the shade... I think I'm going to do the shade Piece of Me. It's this one right here. It is a shimmer shade. Don't be afraid to put shimmers all over your lid. Nothing wrong with that. I don't know where that idea came from that you couldn't use shimmers other than right on top of your lid right here, because that is so boring. So we're just going to pat this with this little Morphe brush. This is the M514. This one does have a little bit of kick up in the pen, if you can see. This one right here. Nothing too major, but definitely tap off your excess, especially if you're using shimmers with a brush. I find I will get fallout if I'm not like making sure to tap off the excess. And I kind of just pat like this. And that's how we do it. Just to add some little something deeper out here. And then whatever's left, I'll take here and just kind of just blend it everywhere. Let me take that other brush and kind of help it out a little bit. As you can see, I'm not very refined with my techniques. I kind of just put it on and go about my day. The act of doing it is what's fun. Okay, so then I'm going to take the shade, I really want to use the shade Privy. It's that one that I said kind of has like a gold green, like a green undertone to it. It looks gray, but it has like green. Oh, I touched it right there. I'm going to put this on the lid. Hopefully you can see that beautiful greenness that comes off with it. Very, very pretty shade. I really like this a lot. I hope the zooming in works out the way I hope it is, because I literally never zoom in for anything because I didn't even think about it. Let me try to blend away that mistake I made. Same thing as the last look, just kind of blend over so there's not like a harsh line of where there's an eyeshadow brush hair right there. And then we're going to do same thing with the last look. We're going to take that same shade called Showboat and put that on the inner corner and also on the top right here. I mentioned this in another video. I've been loving bright white inner corner ever since I saw Diary of a Beauty Guru Wannabe doing it. And it just looked so cool. I just wanted to do it, and I've been loving it ever since. Alright, bright white inner corner. We are going to do a little bit on the lower lash line. Let's wipe off our brush. And I'm going to take that shade again called Clubhouse, right there, the matte shade, and just run this on the lower lash line. Do dogs ever stop chewing on everything in the house? If you have a little puppy, let me know if he'll ever stop chewing on everything. I hope it's just a teething thing and then he'll like grow out of it. I feel like I have some fallout right there. Alright, so let me put the mascara back on real quick and I will join you zoomed out for the completed look. Okay, so that is the completed look. As you can see, I used a shimmer in the crease and it looks totally fine and beautiful. Don't be afraid to use shimmers all over your lid, people. You're missing out if you're not using shimmers all over your face. But yes, that is that. That's the cool tone look that I did. I love the bright white pop in the inner corner. Lashes are still wet. But yeah, this palette is amazing. Thank you so much for joining me for this really long video on my 2 demos. Hopefully the zooming in helped or was helpful or wasn't too creepy. But yes, I have been loving this palette so much. I really want, I just love it so much. I want to own everything Colourpop's ever done now, and I'm like so into it. But yes, this palette is amazing. Thank you so much for joining me with this video. I know it was super duper long, but that is that. If you've used this palette and you love it as much as me, please let me know because I just love it. But yeah, that's that. Thank you so much for watching me. watching this video. I appreciate it, and I'll see you in another one. Goodbye.